Hello boys and girls, my name is White Rhino PSO, and today I am playing more Thief the Dark Project. Now, in the previous video, I had unknowingly at some point gotten about 97% of the way to my final objective, which was the Talisman of Water, and then for some reason had just changed directions and gone elsewhere in the Opera House, which led to running around and pissing off a lot of guards and killing a few guards and getting really lost. And eventually I found my way back and I got the Talisman of Water. And then, for good measure, I pissed off some more guards by running around trying to find my way back out to the sewers. But that also means that that level is over and it is time for a brand new one, which is going back to the normal Thief the Dark Project levels, because Song of the Caverns, or the Opera House, was the last of the 3 levels added in by the Gold Edition. So let's get started. Having pledged our honor as shield over air, we must be mindful. Let it be locked away and safe, but ever in view of the faithful. Future generations are hostage to our care. Hammerite Sermon of the Talisman.
Getting the Talisman of Air will be an interesting challenge, but I'll need it if I want to get the eye for Constantine. It's well hidden inside the city's Hammer Temple, so I'll have to do some scouting around. Problem is, the place is fully active day and night. Not even I can stay undetected for very long. Well, they say that the best place to hide a letter is on the mantelpiece. With that in mind, I'll be going in by the front door, dressed as a Hammerite novice. That should be perfect, since novices aren't allowed to speak while on the temple grounds. My contacts can get me a novice's pass to get me through the gate. Once inside, I'll be free to take my time, explore the place thoroughly, and find the talisman, as long as I don't do anything violent or get caught somewhere I shouldn't be. Because as the new arrival, I'll be the first person they'll suspect if anything goes wrong.
Alright, so it looks like this level is going to involve a different kind of stealth, I guess? Undercover, normal difficulty, posing as a Hammerite novice, present your credentials to the guard at the gate and enter the Hammerite Temple. Search the temple and discover where the Talisman of Air is kept, and when you find it, take it. And once you've achieved your other objectives, get out of the temple and back to the city streets. Going up to hard also wants me to, in addition to stealing the talisman, steal 1,500 worth of valuables while you're in there. Oh, and while you're looting the place, steal the Hammer's Holy first hammer from the reliquary. And expert is the first hammer, 2,400 gold, and don't kill anybody while I'm on the job. So technically, all hard does is give you another objective, while, a monetary objective, but you kind of want to be stealing as much money as you can anyway. Unlike me, who ended up stealing very little from the previous location. Well, I say very little, but I guess that's in relation to the total. Alright, so I have a flash bomb, gas arrow, 1 rope. God, they don't give you much this time around. That's a lot of money for a gas arrow. Water arrows are always useful. I tend to mess things up, so a healing potion would not be bad. I kind of want to kit myself out with at least one. I've got a gas arrow, I've got a rope arrow. It's a lot of money, but yeah. This might be the first level where you don't have broadhead arrows on sale. So what do I got left? 370? It's not for gas. I could get a noisemaker. Damn. Am I really going to have that much money just kind of... I used a lot of moss arrows in the previous mission, but I don't really know if... Isn't there something 250 for a noisemaker or for a healing potion? Yeah, I'll grab another moss arrow just in case. Alright. Alright, so... It's kind of an awkward window. I feel like they didn't really make windows like that back in the day. They had like actual sills. But I could be very wrong. I don't know. Wait, I have a map, don't I? The streets. Where the hell am I in relation? So wait, alright, that's... I'm gonna check this other direction because this one seems to have a lot more to it. So I want to see if there is anything down here on the left. That is the Hammerite Temple entrance itself. Where the hell does this go? Oh, now I'm on the other streets. I wonder if they just curl around. Hello there, sir. I'm not sure. Well, I mean, obviously, if I can fit, then I suppose I'm allowed to go there. This game does have a very creepy atmosphere. Like, I would love to see a level or two made in like a haunted house kind of a style. Where is... As approved by His Eminence, the High Priest Markander, we deliver unto you this novice under the standard agreement of service. The novice is sent with full status and training as such, and should serve with humility and vigor to the best of his skills. He will endure a standard 3-year contract of service, at the end of which he will be considered for indoctrination as an elevated acolyte. The novice has been instructed in the rules and strictures of the order, has sworn his warrants to be silent in his vigils, and knows to maintain the marked privacies as indicated by the standard inverted red hammer sigil. So I guess if a place has an upside-down red hammer, then I'm not supposed to be in there. Please remit periodic evaluations of his conduct as warranted or at 6-month intervals. May the hammer fall on the unrighteous. Officially, Brother Satchelman. I do have everything else. I am actually a little surprised. I would have thought that they wouldn't let me have half of my stuff. Hello, sir.
Present thy credentials, novice.
And the word went before him on a breeze carrying our salvation.
Open the gate!
The general and the father of the poet, yet also was the hands of a builder.
Hello, sir.
Up from the earth.
There's a tiny hammer. What does this say? In light of the recent break-in at Crag's Cleft, all temple patrols will be doubled until further notice. Alright. Gears. Doors. Alright, that hammer is worth money. Ooh. That is the barracks.
Thou should not be in the barracks, brother. Remember that novices are not permitted.
I don't know.
Knowledge is our weapon, with which we carve a path to an enlightened future.
I haven't noticed any patrols.
Work so incompetent, so stupid, so lazy. I don't see why I should be the one to be put with these incompetent people.
I'm tempted to, like...
So shall it be with all my children, whether they be stone or flesh.
Oh, now there's patrols going around. Where am I? Alright, I'm in the main chapel. That's the upper floor. The lower floor, the high priest might be in. Alright, that's where I was. Here's the barracks, another barracks, so I'm in here. Hammerite Compendium of Precepts, Regimens, and Rules of Conduct, Volume 12. The builder gave thou the raw stuff of thy life, make thou a great work of it, or thou mockest his gifts. I am a wall builder, yet my walls let my walls endure, from season to season, year to year, and age to age. Let my walls stand, while families toil, armies march, and empires fall. I am a wall builder, and my walls will stand always as a shield against evil. This I pray that will the master builder grant. Alright. That is that back hallway again. Where does this take me? Alright, if I were to jump down there, I don't think I'd be able to make it back out. The first hammer, symbol of our ascent from the trickster's shadow. So that is supposedly the hammer that the builder gave to mankind in order to fight back the tricksters. The sacred skull of Saint Yora, a builder of vision and devout keeper of the faith. Well, what's that then? The forge's child. This hammer was the first to be cast out of a mold. It was brought into the world by Father Tenor, now sainted. And there's nothing for there. I tell you, the urge... Oh, now I know where I am. The urge to just go around knocking people out is really terrible.
The sinners we take would have no second chances. They were dispatched forthwith to explain their misdeeds to their builder.
Our strength and resolve, 'tis not what it once was.
And see what our weakness hath gained us. Crime and sin reach to the very heights of the city.
There's another tiny hammer. So now I'm in the chapel. That was the reliquary. This level feels like it's going to be a whole lot of exploration to start. That's an alarm button, I'm pretty sure. Hammerite Compendium of Precepts, Regimens, and Rules, Conduct, Volume 53. To use thy chisel is to blunt its edge against the stone. To not use thy chisel is to waste its edge. Volume 2. When the thief did cry to the master, Release me, for I repent and shall do good all my days, then did the master strike the thief's hand from him with a blade. And the master said, Go now and do good, for thy repentance has been paid. Volume 141, Jesus. When the builder came amongst his children and asked, Who is it that hath spoilt this work? Then didst his errant son answer, I do not know. Then didst the builder cast down his son and smite him with his hammer, for it is not known that a mistake may be mastered, but a lie lasteth forever on the tongue. Temple authorization and access. Novices, as per the official books, are not permitted keys and are not allowed to enter restricted areas for any reason. These areas are to be designated by the standard red inverted hammer. So I can't even pick up keys, it looks like. Temple guardsmen are not permitted keys, but may enter restricted areas in pursuit of their function. Temple priests will be issued keys to most areas and are allowed in restricted rooms when authorized by the high priest. They are also, of course, allowed in their own quarters, but not in those of other priests. The high priest is granted the master key, has no restrictions to access, and will keep in his possession the holy symbol of the temple, which is probably the thing of air. Rules 108. Mortar cannot hold when the stone is not strong and clean. Before beginning thy endeavors, look to thy material, both physical and spiritual. Rule number 94. Guard thy tongue from falsehood, as thou guardest thy purse from a jackablade. Guard thy hand from misdeed, as thou guardest thy house from firelighters. That looks like the builder against the trickster there. Rules number 36. Time once past, the harlot did say to the priest, Tarry a while, and wait upon thy duties. And the priest did tarry. That's weird. That's talking about a priest spending time with a hooker. And it does not seem to show a mention of that being bad. And I don't see any touchable things. Oh, inverted hammer. Alright, I see some gold.
Some do say the Baron means to raise the tariffs again, even on greens and meat.
The wretched man serves only the merchants and his own greed.
His grandfather cared less for his pocketed gold and more for his soul's health, but no longer.
The builder's truth it is that men without belief do soften and fail as rotten wood.
Kind of interesting that I think I just heard, like, a zombie-ish moan somewhere around. Yeah, that sound. Where am I now? Off to the side. And this leads to there and to the front again. So the best I can figure is that that area in the library might be what leads down. Alright, so what I'm gonna do here gonna try and pick this lock and see if that is the way down. Because novices. Wait a minute. How do I get down there then? Oh shit, I forgot there's a staircase right in there. Come on. Not doing anything, just reading a book. Reading a book.
If thou wilt hearken to the designs the builder has made and keep his statutes, thou wilt.
Oh, is he coming this way?
Vigilance is our shield that protects us from smoke.
Alright, time to save again. Rule 7. When the builder walks before thee and builds for thee a fortress, will thou go inside and shut the door, or will thou say, yes, and now I shall raise one of my own? A flaw in the gear will fate it to shatter. A flaw in the beam harbors the termite. A flaw in man's righteousness encompasses his death. That's another locked thing and some booze. Oh, really? Okay. Alright, I safely made it in and out of there. And completely forgot that I can go down this way. I am hopefully not going to arouse suspicion by having picked that lock.
Hast thought upon who is likely to succeed our master?
Surely not for many years.
Art thou blind? He is old, and the master forgers do jostle each other for precedence.
I spy not on my betters, 'tis in the builder's hands.
'Tis true, 'tis true.
Ooh, excuse me, sir. So I'm not supposed to go in there. I don't see anything about either of these rooms. That is a lot of hammers. Oh, that's one I'm not supposed to go in. This one doesn't mention it. This seems to be water troughs. You hear what I mean by like the creepy moaning? There's no upside down hammer there or there. I do like stealing food. Damn it. I meant to not eat that yet. And I accidentally hit a button to take a screenshot. Ooh. Terrence, we are almost done converting the old kitchens into the new treasury. All of the kitchen stores have now been moved up from downstairs, and some of the church valuables have been moved down. Work should be completed within the week. Nolman. Sadly, I cannot take the entire turkey. What is down? Where am I going? Oh, that's great. Basement. Kitchen. That was weird. I have a feeling I'm not supposed to go down there. Those are not doors. Ooh. I see a thing I want. Or at least, rather, a thing I am here for. I have a feeling that having a rope arrow in the ceiling over there is going to arouse suspicion, though. So I'm still in location unknown, but does that have an upside down? No. Alright. Oop. Not supposed to be down in there. Boxes. Storage. There's the other way I could have gone but chose not to for whatever reason. Well, where does this go? Oh. Excuse me, sir. How many guys are down here? Because I can right now only hear the one. Well, and Sleepy. Alright, I'm going to just do a quick lap before the end of the video to see if that is the only... And he seems to be. So, I'm going to do something potentially dumb. I don't know what room this is, but I would like to potentially use it to get this guy out of the hallway. Actually, I'm not really certain. Where goes up? That goes up. Ooh, that goes down, though. Shit. Where do I want to drop this guy? You know what? I'll put him back here. Yeah, that should suffice. But yeah. Did I close that door again? I am going to close that door again. But yeah, so I am out of time now. So, as always, thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.